All right, guys, I'm here in Prairie Grove, Arkansas, getting a load of tire chip. First time I've picked up here. You can see the loader is over there. He dumps them into a hopper right here. I'll show you from the other side here in a minute. And then they got a big wide conveyor that dumps it into the trailer. So he said he'd honk at me when he wants me to pull forward. Starting in the front, I'll pull forward and load the trailer. According to the math he gave me, he's going to put in about 21 front end loader scoops. And that'll probably fill up the trailer. So I don't think, according to the math, I don't think the weight is going to be a big issue. But that's how it works. Can't even see any at the top yet. Let's go around here and take a look from this side. So there's the hopper he's loading it into. Got a pile right here that comes in from the warehouse, and then he just loads it in there and it dumps in. So that's how it works. And this goes to Ashdown, Arkansas, which is down in the southwest corner, to Domtar Industries. All right, and then once I'm loaded, I'll just kind of do a big U-turn here, head out back around there, and the scale is over there. That's where he said I'll get my paperwork and all. All right, folks, I'm arriving here in Ashdown, Arkansas. Just turned off the highway onto the entry road to the Domtar Industry. Approaching the scale house. They have a 2-lane scale house on both sides. Have to get on the scale, go inside, print out a scale ticket, and then we'll proceed. They look pretty busy. As you can see, they got lots of log trucks coming in. And then it's quite a drive around to where we unload. I'll get my PPE on real quick. All right, let's see if this battery's got enough juice left to show you the drive around here. It's been a couple of months since I've been here, but we bring a lot of tire chips here. Like I said, it's quite a drive around here. I don't know where I'm going next. I did call dispatcher several hours ago and gave them my ETA to get here. All right, you'll be able to see a little more if we make this curve. Lots of log trucks coming in here. See now straight ahead, a giant pile of logs. I think this is just a big paper mill, but I'm not exactly sure. So there's probably going to be a bunch of log trucks in line here as we make this turn. And I've learned after coming here just to go around them. we're gonna have to make this turn here. This truck's coming out, so I have to make a wide turn. And there's a sign here saying rubber chips this way to the right. It's a confusing place if you've never been here before. Luckily, the first time I came here, I was bringing a load of tire chips from Little Rock, and there was another Oakley driver that was on the scale when I came in, so I basically got to follow him back here, which was a huge help. So here to the right, you'll see the log trucks going in, and they got a big grabber down there that just picks the logs up off the truck. But we are going to meander over here towards this big part of the plant. Stop for this here railroad track. And then there's another sign saying rubber chip straight ahead. I don't know, you know, I've never seen a track, anything moving on those tracks, but gotta stop anyway. Sometimes this place is pretty easy to dump, and sometimes it's not, because the place they have for us to back up to and dump, you know, if they haven't come through with the front end loader and kind of pushed previous dumps out of the way, sometimes it's not the best ground to be dumping on. You know, it's not a lot of room and not a lot of, you know, you start to get on some unlevel ground. But we'll see. Here's a pretty truck with a Christmas wreath on the front. All right. Not much further. I still haven't moved my mud flaps or my tarp, anything, so there's no other, oh, I can't see it just yet. I was about to say there's no other trucks over here dumping, but I can't really see that yet. Okay, and it looks like the pile's cleaned off pretty well. Just let this pickup truck get by, and then I'm going to have to make a turn to the left. Okay. And you'll be able to see. All right, see that pile there straight ahead? That's where we're going to back up to and dump. Since there's no other trucks waiting or in front of me, I'm just going to go ahead and pull in, kind of get in position, and then I'll get my tarp rolled back and my mud flaps moved. Man, they need to fill in this drop off right here a little bit. That's kind of rough. Oh. But at least the pile is scooched back fairly well. I'll be able to pull right back in here and get dumped. All right, let me get ready. All right, guys, let's see how it dumped. Oh yeah, real good. I'll just get in there with my broom, sweep that out real quick. Here's my load. This is pretty fine tire chips. But that's the load. All right, so let's get this cleaned out. Shut my door, tarp on, mud flaps up. We'll go back out to the scale. All right, so we're done there. That was a very easy dump. The terrain could definitely be a little better. You know, it's kind of an incline back there on part of the unloading ramp. It's not the best situation, but luckily they had the pile scooted back enough that I had room to move forward without too much trouble. Boy, you got to be careful coming out of here too, because it's kind of a sharp turn. You turn too sharp and your trailer wheel will end up back in the ditch. All right, so now we got to work our way back to the scale house. Go in and get a light ticket. Keep a copy for ourselves and leave one for them. All right, so that's that. While I'm driving back to the scale house, I'm going to call a dispatcher, see if he's got anything for me to do. All right. Well, I'm still working my way back to the scale, but I called dispatch, talked to Brandon, and he's working on something. Told me to call him back in 15 minutes. So it's Thursday afternoon, about 3 p.m. and I'm in Ashdown, Arkansas, which is down in the southwest corner of the state. So I don't know. You know, there's some places around here, Texarkana. I can't think of that other place where we pick up some headlap roofing material. Yeah, I don't know. They might even have me come back to North Little Rock. You just don't know. Okay, so still working my way back to the scale house. And then they've got some room out front. You know, after I scale out, I can pull over to the side and wait a few minutes and call them back. Have a little snack or something. So that's what we'll do. All right, folks. Well, I had pulled over here to the side for about 15 minutes, like dispatcher Brandon said. Called him back, and he said, just head on back to North Little Rock. So the GPS says that we're about 2 hours and 41 minutes back to the Oakley, North Little Rock yard. And I've got about 2 hours and 43 minutes of drive time. So we're gonna have to hustle to see if we can make it back there. So let's see if we can do it. Good morning, everybody. Hey, let's do a wrap up. I think where I left the videos yesterday, I made that delivery actually it was Thursday afternoon. I made that tire chip delivery down to Ashdown, Arkansas, and then the dispatcher had me deadhead back to the North Little Rock area. So yeah, I had to think about that a minute. Came back to the Oakley, North Little Rock yard, and then Friday morning, they dispatched me a load to pick up there at the Little Rock 3M plant. So Friday was kind of an easy day. I actually got to come home Thursday night, and it worked out really good because I needed to go to the revenue office and and do some title registration on a vehicle, personal vehicle. So I was able to get that done. And then they dispatched me a load picking up here in Little Rock at the 3M plant. You know, that took an hour. Pretty quick load. It's a load of Donafil. Was not able to get any footage of that because they don't like you filming anything on the 3M property. So, but I've got that load, and it goes to Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, to a place I don't think I've been before. So today's Sunday, I'm gonna leave out mid-afternoon today and try to get at least, you know, 3 hours, maybe 4 hours down the road. We'll see. Depends on just how far I want to go. I got an open window to deliver that Monday, so no appointment time. So that's what we'll be doing to start the week out. But I did want to review some numbers. I know a lot of you guys like to see numbers, and I've got the most recent settlement that we just got paid for, and my net settlement pay was $4,394, and that was for 979 empty miles and 1,783 loaded miles for a total of 2,762. See if there's anything that stands out on that one. Don't think so. And I think also I should mention that I didn't even get started on this particular week until around, it's almost noon on Monday. So kind of a short week, a little bit. But you know, that's a good week, above average. I tell people, you know, you can realistically on the in-dump division expect to net weekly about $3,500 as an average, but you know, a lot of times you'll be over that, but then, you know, sometimes you'll be under that because you had a short week for whatever reason. But that's a good expectation. Okay, I want to mention a few people here. The other day when I was at the Oakley, North Little Rock yard, I met a fellow named Matt from Virginia, who just recognized me as I was walking across the lot, and we talked for a minute. Nice guy, so thanks, Matt, for introducing yourself. Good to talk to you. And then I've got a couple of new referral students that are due to start in a few weeks in January, mid-January. I got Sean. I think Sean is from South Carolina. Hope I got that right. One of the Carolinas. He's already got a truck. He's been driving. He's just making the change over to Oakley. Then I got Eric, who's also from South Carolina, who is coming over. He's been driving a long time too, but he's going to be getting a new truck. He's going to be leasing a new Kenworth. I think he's going to Dallas to pick that up sometime in the next couple of weeks and get it up here. You know, he'll have to get it up here and get the wet kit put on it at the Oakley shop and get it inspected and all that stuff. You know, when you get a truck, there's a lot to be done. You know, you got to do all the little things you want done to it inside. So congratulations to Eric and Sean, and thanks again for using me as your referral. I greatly appreciate that. It helps a lot. For you other guys, if you're looking at Oakley, some of you guys are out there looking at Oakley and you want to talk, get more information, you know, my email is at the end of every video. Just give me an email and I'll give you a shout sometime. We can talk things over. And you know, speaking of that, I was watching a video for a guy a couple weeks ago that been doing videos for 2 or 3 years for a different company, and you know, he He tries to help recruits, but he doesn't talk to them on the phone. He tells them, you know, just message him on Facebook or message him through YouTube, but don't expect him to call you. He doesn't call, which I thought was kind of strange, but to each his own. But I will call you, you know, if you want to talk. And a lot of guys want to do that, you know. They appreciate being able to talk to an actual driver, not just a recruiter. So yeah, if you email me and want to talk about some things, hey, send me an email. I'll give you a call sometime and see if I can help you. So, all right, with that, let's wrap it up. We'll hit the road and I'll have some more footage for you.